We are live. Yes, we are. When it gets to 10 seconds, I will start it and go.
I can't wait to see you and hold you in my arms. I can't wait for the memories we'll keep inside our hearts. I can't wait, cause I've been missing you for oh so long. I can't wait, can't wait. Oh, see, I've been missing you. Can't wait.
Great. Hello. How's everybody doing? Glad to see you guys joining us. We got a few people joining in right now on live right now. Just wanted to say hello to everybody. My name is Sheldon, and this is my lovely wife,
Sheila.
and we are the Sloans. And we are so excited right now because right now we've got some good friends of ours who've been friends of ours now. It's been a good while. I can't remember how long we've been friends. Oh man, I should have thought about that before. I didn't think about that.
Well, we met Carol through Avis. Remember Avis Pretty? She was doing hair at the time.
Yeah, and we met her back when she was doing hair at the salon. I know she's still doing hair, probably. I think she's still doing hair.
She owned the salon,
but
and everything.
this lady is doing so much, and this man is doing so much, and it's just one of those things right now. We're going to go ahead and bring them on board. We're going to introduce you guys to the Caldwells. How you guys doing?
Doing great.
How you doing?
Good. Well, we were just letting everybody know who you guys are, but we'd like for you to tell them exactly who you are. And do you remember how we met? I don't think y'all remember how we met. Do you remember? No, they don't remember either.
Yeah.
We just been friends that long. That's how long we've been friends.
I think it was around. I know it was around 2016. 2016.
Yeah, because we met through Avis doing a business venture, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That is true.
Yeah. But my name.
Go ahead.
Well, my name is Carolyn Caldwell.
And I'm Jerry Caldwell.
Yes. We're husband and wife, of course.
long
We've
you
been
guys-
married. It'd be 20 years, actually August 31st this year. So we give glory and honor and praise to God Almighty for that. And we have our own businesses, real estate business. My husband, I do some crafting, getting into the event business. So
Plays.
I write plays,
Music production.
music. I'm a singer. I'm a gospel singer as well. So
Oh,
we do a lot, but we do a lot for the kingdom.
I know that's
Amen.
right. Amen.
That's good to know. Y'all been married for 20 years. We've been married for 16. We actually been together for 21 years, but we've been married for 16 years.
Okay,
Nice.
awesome.
Mhm.
Yes.
Time does fly.
Now tell us a little bit about your family. You have children or grandchildren?
Yes, we have a total of 4 children, and we have 6 grandbabies. So and they are from the 6 grandbabies. Don't look like it because I know we young, you know.
I was
That's
about to
why I was
ask,
like, wow.
what was y'all like? Giving us good hope and inspiration for the future. I know that.
Great skin, still
Looking
smiling
good.
with white teeth. You know, no.
Hey.
No stress.
So you guys, y'all are still in the Charlotte area, right?
We are in the Charlotte area, yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
Right. Well, once again, thank you guys for joining us this evening. And we're going to go ahead and kind of jump into this thing here. And we're going to let everybody know about this little thing that we've started. If you haven't heard about what we've got going on, we are Friends of Our Marriage. I Do Me Too, the I Do Me Too movement. If you'd like to learn more about what we do, just go to www.idometoo.org. Not .com, .org. All right.
.com is the blog page.
.com is the blog page. But if you'd like to know a little bit more about us, go check us out. And just to let you guys know a little bit more, we'll get into about what we do a little bit more later on in the show. But right now, we're going to go ahead and bring up what we have, what we call the word of the day. The word of the day. The echo that I put in the background with my own voice. I just love it. But what is the word of the day, babe?
Free.
What is it again?
Free.
Free. And why did we choose free? I think it's because we just want to be free.
Yeah.
We want to be debt free, feel free.
Feel free. Get up and do whatever you want to do. Just free.
Just feel free to be you.
Yeah.
So for those of you guys that are on live, remember the word of the day today is
free.
Free. All right. Be sure to go to www.idometoo.org and comment on the word of the day for your chance to win one of those lovely prizes that we were just showing you guys. You can win one of the prizes that we've got listed below. The tote bag, I've got that. I'm wanting to get the black cup. I need the black one. I haven't got it yet. Talking to my producers right now. I need the black cup. And that apron is going to be on order next week. So, because I like to cook. But those are some of the prizes that you would have a chance to win. All right. And at this time, we're going to get into our game.
Cooking. I just wanted to let everybody know, speaking of cooking, so on idometoo.org, you can actually go in there and play games, right? And you can learn Bible verses. And one of the couple's challenges was, if I'm correct, you guys cook for each other and feed each other the food. Like you blindfold. And then whatever you cook, Jerry, you would feed to Carolyn, and she would have to tell you what it is when she likes it. And then Carolyn do the same thing with food. Yeah. And then
separate nights, of course. Carolyn would be the cook one night, and Jerry would be the cook another night.
Yep.
And there's a blindfold.
Yep. And I thought that was really cool because I said we were going to end up doing that because we actually did this before, but we didn't feed each other. We just actually came up with a dish, and we went in the kitchen and cooked together instead of cooking separate. So when I saw that on the couples challenge, I was like, oh, we got to do that.
Yeah, we're going to have to do it because she seasons her food different than I do.
Oh, yeah.
I think I'm a little more salty. She's a little more sweet. So therefore, there's the difference with us and how we do things.
And I just think it's fun, just blindfold, not knowing what you taste. That way you won't have to tell Jerry it looks like, what's all that in that bowl?
I don't know.
Because I be telling him that all the time. Like,
she'll tell me that. I don't like the way it looks. I don't think that looked right. What you mean? You ain't never tasted? You haven't even tasted it.
Don't tell him what he got in his bowl, all them herbs and stuff he be trying to use. Woo,
that's what the blindfold is for. That's the herbs be making it rock. Ain't that right, Jerry? The herbs make it rock. Me and Jerry get together. We're gonna have a cookout.
So who's spicy and who's sweet?
I don't really eat spicy stuff because I like to enjoy my food, and too much spice, I can't enjoy it. So I'm not a spicy person.
I like the sweet, kind of a sweet taste stuff. A little spice to it.
Okay.
See, that's what I'm saying about the challenge. I thought that was really cool because you got it, because you said a little spicy to it. So Carolyn might not put no spice in it at all because she doesn't want it. But if you do the blindfold, then she get the taste.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's how you get a chance to get what you want out of it. All right, play a game. We're gonna play.
My God.
I know. So this is a game that we're gonna play. It's called Who Knows Best. Now, with Who Knows Best, each of you gets each of you gets something to write on, and be ready to play the game. And this goes for all of the people that are out there in YouTube, Facebook, checking us out on the I Do Me Too page as well. Just want to make sure that you guys go ahead and have your paper and pencil handy. And what we're going to do is we're going to ask you a series of questions. And what you're going to do with those questions, you're going to write down your answer to the question first. And then you're going to guess how you think your spouse would answer that same question. There's no right, there's no wrong, but it's to spark a conversation here. All right.
You have your phone?
I've got my phone.
Okay.
I'm ready. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm turning mine off on Do Not Disturb.
Okay. All right. So this is how we're going to go from here right here. First question that we've got. Wait a minute. We've got some stuff in the chat going on real quick. Let's make sure what we got going on. We've got.
Hey, Facebook.
Oh, the Jamals are on. Aaron, he said hello, family. Hello, Aaron. What's going on? We got Facebook in the house. Facebook user. Hello, Facebook user. How you doing? How you doing? The Sloans. Hello. Hello. I Do Me Too is in the building. And we have Uncle Mike. Oh, that's my uncle right there. What's going on, Unc? All right, all right. And then we just got chiming in the Summers. The Summers are here.
Hey,
all right. Lamont and Pam. Yay. How y'all doing?
It's Asia. That's who's on Facebook.
All right. And then it's Asia who's on Facebook. All right. Hey, Asia. How you doing? All right. All right. We're going to go ahead and jump back into our questions here. And we're going to go ahead and get started with our first. Who knows best? Which one of you is the most romantic? I know. I got mine.
So yeah, call out the questions for him. A.
Okay. Which of you is the most romantic? A, the wife. B, the husband. C, both of us are equally romantic. Or D, neither is really romantic. What is romance anyway? Hopefully no D answers going on here, but it's your opinion. I don't know. But we'll go ahead and I got mine. You got your answers? I got mine. I already know what mine is. I got them both right now. I got them both right now. All right, got mine. All right. So with this question that we also want to hear from you guys in the chat too now. Please be sure to chime in the chat and tell us what you guys think. Give us your answer and also what you think your spouse would answer as well. All right. And we'll start with the Caldwells. We'll go ahead and get you guys to chime in on it. And we'll have ladies first this time. Ladies first.
Okay. I'll say my husband is the most romantic.
Okay.
Do I need to say one? Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
Tell us.
Oh, okay. Because he loves surprises. So he loves to surprise me. So I could say he goes over and above when he surprises me. It's just out of the blue. So he's the most romantic.
Okay. And now what do you think he's gonna say?
He's gonna say him too.
Hey, that's good. That's good. Surprises is wonderful.
I know. I like that.
Yeah, right, that's what I told. I said the
husband. So how does she take the surprises when you do
it? She really, in a way, she don't really like surprises because she like to know everything. So that's one of the reasons why I like surprising, because she always wanting to know. But she like to be surprised though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he has me spoiled.
That's a good. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that at all. Being spoiled, there's nothing wrong with that. Especially when you've been together for 20 years. I mean, still being spoiled like that. That's a good thing for you to be able to say that. I love hearing that.
Yeah, most definitely.
All right, and since we have ladies first, Miss Sheila, what is your answer?
I put myself.
You're the most romantic.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I come up with all the I see your face.
No,
It's
no,
real.
no. Answer.
And
Go
I
ahead.
said that you would say yourself, but I did say me because I think I come up with a lot more ideas to do things. You know, I might not come in and say surprise, I got something for you, but I come up with an idea and say, hey baby, let's go do this. You know, we might be
Okay.
sitting around bored one day and I say, well, let's go do this. So
Okay.
you'll play your video game. So
Well, I ain't gonna argue with you on that. I play the game. That's
okay,
okay.
what was your answer?
I said me. I said that I'm the most romantic because I feel like I initiate doing things more often than you do. You say, like you do say, let's go to the park, maybe have a picnic or something like that. But as far as like us going out to eat or planning a date night,
Mm-hmm.
that's usually me.
Mm-hmm.
And with
That's because I don't like to go into restaurants and eat nobody else's food. I think that's why I don't never come up with the idea to go to a restaurant
she wants to cook all the
because I
time.
want to cook all the
She
time.
wants me to cook. No,
Mm.
she wants me to cook
That's
all the
good.
time. But
So you're the most romantic going out. She the most romantic inside
I
at
guess that's
home.
the way it is. Because my answer, I thought that she was gonna say she was the most romantic. I thought I really did. We both were right about that on
So we
that
both
part.
are romantic.
I thought that she would say she's the most romantic, but I know I'm the most romantic. That's just the I mean, it's true.
Oh,
So I was just telling the truth. She was just giving you her opinion. That's how that.
To be honest, it should
Yes.
have been the answer should have been C, both, because we have different
Mm.
ideas to do things. You
I get
know.
it.
mhm.
It probably should have been. It should have been.
Yeah.
But like I said, I told y'all the truth. I'm the most romantic. So it's okay. Let's
Lord
get
have
into our
mercy.
next question. Oh, wait. Before we get into our next question, I'm sorry about that. Let's see what we got going on in the chat here. What we got going on in the chat. We have a
She
Facebook
said,
user, Asia,
Asia
that said, "Hey, she believes
herself,
that she's the most romantic in the relationship." Okay.
and she said her husband agrees.
And the answer is, and she said her husband agrees that she is the most romantic. And then we have
Oh,
from the Jamals, we have Dr. Aaron Jamal. He says, we both got a flame going. It depends. She is always an inspiration for romance.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. I like that. All right.
nice.
So I guess Margaret's on ID me too because she said my husband.
And then, so I do me too. It says, I say B, my husband is. I think would be, he would say B.
Too.
So he would be the most romantic, is what she said. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, okay, so we've got some conflicting interest here going
Close
on.
that right there.
And then the Summers family jumped in here, and he says she wants me to say her, but I love bringing home flowers and
Oh
gifts.
yes,
Nice.
I like flowers and gifts too.
Uh, Was that a hint
Mhm.
or something?
Yes, hint, hint.
Okay, yeah, thanks, Unc. Appreciate that one. Getting me in trouble already. We have another comment here. Well, we met with me singing a bunch of love songs, but I never had the inspiration that I do now. She is the most creative between us both.
Mm-hmm.
That's really cool.
Right.
Okay. We have another comment from Miss Alicia Green. She said, we both are. And that's a good thing. That's a good thing.
Mhm.
All right. Thanks, Uncle Mike. I appreciate that. Hey,
He
I
said he
appreciate
did
that.
teach you something.
You can teach me something. Thank you. All right. Let's move on to our next question here. Who knows best? Which of you, excuse me, if you could choose an anniversary outing, which of the choices below would you prefer? An all expense paid trip with VIP seating at a Super Bowl game, an all expense paid trip with VIP seating to the Grammys, an all expense paid trip to Disney World, or an all expense paid trip to be an extra in a Marvel comic movie? Hmm. Let me see. I got my answers. I got mine. You got yours?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Well,
All
answer
right.
what you have, right?
Mhm.
All right. So
Also, what you
since we had you guys go first last time, we'll go first this time. So, and it'll be me and going first this time. So I will go ahead and say my answer would be to go to the Grammys. I would like to go to the Grammys, all expense paid, VIP seating at the Grammys. That's because I mean I'm into to music and film and things of that nature. That's something that would be like, oh, Denzel, hello Denzel. You know, we're a fan now, but I'll never see you. I mean, but it's just one of those things. It's just getting to see all of those people and having that VIP access. That would be what I would want to do. And just because I know she's a makeup artist and she likes the feel of being out in that type of world as well, I feel like the Grammys would be what she would pick as well. I don't think she wants to go to the Super Bowl as bad as I want to go to the Super Bowl, even though Super Bowl is around my birthday. I would love to go, but the Grammys would be my choice. So how about
I said B, the Grammys
you? Okay.
for myself. And then I thought you would say the Marvel comic movie because you're going to school for film.
Okay.
And that, because
Okay.
it said be extra in a film, in a movie.
I
So,
get it.
and I should have did both for B because we both said be a part of a film one day. So, a
Eh,
movie.
That's okay. That's good. I mean,
But
I
the
understand why you
Grammys,
said it.
B.
I do. I understand why you said it.
Mm-hmm.
That was a good question. I mean, there's really no wrong answer in that one. I don't see it wrong.
Mm-hmm. They all sound fun now.
Hmm.
Don't get me wrong. I go to a football game.
Yeah.
I'm learning them plays, y'all. I told them, I said, I have to learn the plays this year. I want to learn different plays so I can actually really look at football more better and
I know
understand.
what it is.
I used to get confused with the X's and the O's, and I'm like, what are they doing? What are they doing? But yeah,
All right. What about the Caldwells here? What are you guys
well,
thinking about that?
well, for me, it would be the Super Bowl, and then for Carolyn, I would say Disney World. Even though I know she's into the music thing, but I know she want to go to Disney.
I already know what her answer is on that one too now. She said, "What?"
she said not
So
Disney.
my answer would be the Grammys. Because I'm like you, Sheldon. I mean, into music and stuff, I definitely want to sit on the VIP in the VIP section. I want to meet, gospel artists. I would love that.
Yeah.
I always want to sing on the Grammys.
Mm,
Yeah.
mm.
But what do
Well,
you think?
the reason why
Oh, go ahead.
I didn't say Grammys for her because I know that it's a limited amount of gospel singers that be there, so that's why I didn't think that first. But
Yeah, it
It
would be
is true.
Grammys for me. And I
It
would have
is
picked football for him. I would have picked the Super Bowl for him.
Okay, so she got the Super Bowl right,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mhm.
he
I
did say
got Disney wrong.
Disney has a really good adult areas, for entertainment.
Yeah.
They do have a lot going on for adults in Disney. Because my cousin, her name is Toya. She goes to Disney World on a regular basis because
Mhm.
of the adult sections that she can go in,
Nice.
just eat the food, the entertainment. Yeah, her and her husband travel back and forth to Disney a lot.
Yeah, I think they go a lot for the romance aspect of things, just without just knowing that they instead of being able to take a trip to Italy, they can go to Disney World and be in Italy,
Mhm.
or
Hmm.
be in France. They
Right.
can take multiple trips when they go, and that's
And
what they
just
were
go to
talking
different
about.
theme
Yeah.
parks. Yep.
I mean, I would like to go to Disney, but it's just too hot.
Ain't it? I don't like being outside like that. I work outside a lot too, so it's like me
Yeah.
and outdoors don't really get along.
Come back tanned up real
Yeah.
good.
Mhm. I'm already getting there. I'm already getting there. I see it.
Yeah.
Oh man. All right, I'm gonna go into our chat real quick and see what we got going on.
Let's say Denzel.
What was this
Denzel,
one? Okay,
oh yeah,
we
because you
have
know the brand was moving
the
on movies.
Summers. Michael Summers said we would say A. Both of them want to go to to
The
the
Super
Super Bowl.
Bowl. I can see that with Micah and
Yeah,
Patrice.
I can see that with both of y'all. Y'all going
Yep.
to the Super Bowl. I can
Out
definitely
there
see
screaming and yelling.
that.
You going to the Super
Aaron Jamal said B for me. My wife is
Bowl
a
already.
superhero already, so so he knows what she wants. And then Alicia Green said C. Okay, so she was looking more into going to
Disney.
Disney. Okay,
Mm.
I can see Alicia and Jerry going
yeah,
down there, enjoying
having
their
fun
time,
down
picking them
there.
shoes off, walking in the sand. Mhm.
Okay, I do me too. Said Denzel doing music now. LOL.
What?
Well, the Grammys are really more
All the
music.
Grammys is
They really are more
it's
Oh,
musicians.
oh.
But I
And
said
you said
Denzel
it's
Disney.
because
movie. Yeah.
and they called me out on that, so it's okay. But it's, I mean, I want to see all of the big name stars. That's just who I mean, And
Yes.
I would like to see
Oscars.
Denzel there at the Grammys. I mean, just being there with somebody or hanging out. You never know who's going to be at the Grammys. It's the Grammys. That's why you want to go. That red carpet, you see all kind of people pulling up at the Grammys. Actors, actresses, producers,
Mhm.
movie producers.
It's so
I
different now.
mean, it's
It is.
really big. I mean, just being a part of
Mhm.
stuff like that.
Like
Oh
last
yeah.
night, celebrating Africa really hard.
On the BET Awards,
Yeah, on the
yeah.
BET
Oh
Awards.
yeah.
It
Yeah.
was really big.
Yeah, the African movement in music right now is huge, and
Huge.
it just knowing that they're on the crisp of breaking through on some big things. I mean, yeah, I just like to be a part of anything that's dealing with music like that right now. So that's a
Me
Mhm.
big
too.
thing for me. All right, and our next question here for Who Knows Best is if you have an argument, which one is the first to apologize and
And
make
make peace.
peace?
Mm.
Is it the wife is the primary peacemaker? The husband is the primary peacemaker. Both of us usually apologize at the same time, or we don't apologize too often. We just forget about the argument. Yeah, he laughed just like I do. We
Hmm.
don't get arguments around here. Let's see. Oh, what would you say? I'm trying to think about what you
Hmm.
would say.
I turned my phone over so you wouldn't see
Yeah,
that
you ain't gonna see my
answers.
answers. I ain't looking at yours.
Hmm.
Okay, let me. All right, all right. I got mine. I got mine. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Let's go ahead and start with the Caldwells this time again, and we'll let Jerry answer first this time.
Oh, Jerry going. Okay.
Okay,
Mhm.
for me, I would say B, which would be me, the peacemaker, and the answer I would say for her, she would say B. That's me again.
Okay, and why do you say that?
Because I don't get as hostile when we have like disagreements or arguments. She might get a little more hostile, um, and I kind of lay back and quiet and more of a listener than being combative.
Mm, okay. Okay. All right, Miss Carolyn, what was your answers?
Now I said, now I do apologize first, and I'm the only. I have to always apologize first because, like he said, if we do have a disagreement, I have a mouth, and because I have a mouth, so I use it, and it might come out wrong what I'm saying, but it's like I get convicted. there's a conviction that comes over me for and it might take a little minute, but it comes over me, so I have to now go and apologize to him. I didn't mean to say what I said, but I meant what I said.
Different.
Right,
But I could have said it a different way.
right.
So that's why I say I would apologize first, but he is the peacemaker, even with any other situation, I may be upset about something that may happen on the outside, and I share it with him, and he always, is there to comfort or just give me some wisdom in that area. So
Okay, okay.
Mhm.
yeah, but God is good because He is working. He has been working on me, and He told me the other day that I have been doing good.
Yeah, she's been growing. She's grown a lot. She's
I
grown.
love it. I love it. God
First,
told you was doing good.
our first 5 years, she used to always let me know where she was from.
Ooh, I feel that one. Oh my goodness.
Oh man. Uh, see, I'm getting more clarity as to why Sheila and her get along so well now. I'm getting a little bit more clarity, just a little bit.
Hey, that look. If I got to answer my question next,
Well, it's my turn.
oh,
I gotta
okay,
answer first. I
okay.
gotta answer first because we're doing. Then the ladies will be on. We'll come back in with y'all in a second. So, all right. Well, with me, like I said, we'll come back, bring them back up real quick. I did say that I am the primary peacemaker. I believe that I am, and I would believe that she would say that we both usually apologize at the same time.
Mhm.
Mm.
But I believe that I am the primary peacemaker because the reason why I say that I am is because I don't like confrontation. I don't like it at all. I don't start arguments. I may say something in a smart way, but I don't start
Mhm.
arguing. Or
Mhm.
I have my own feeling about something, how I
Mhm.
feel about it, and it may come across abrupt, but it's not
Mm.
me coming at you to start an argument
Right.
or to carry on an argument or to bring up the fact that we just had an argument. I don't
Mm.
want any of that. I don't want to deal with it. I don't like it. It makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
that's why I feel like I am the peacemaker in the home.
Mhm.
And I feel like she would feel like
Uh,
we both kind of apologize at the same time.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
your turn.
Yeah, I think your answer was just the same as mine. I mean, I said C and B.
So
Um,
your answer was for yourself was,
no, my answer was both of us apologize at the same time,
and you
most of
thought
the
that.
time, and then you would say yourself, you know, because he just have that. He has that head that's like, I got this. I can do this. I'm this.
You see how she made my head look big? Like,
We
yeah.
argue about that all the time. I'd be like, baby, if you wouldn't have said it this way, we wouldn't be still arguing right now. We would have got
Right.
through the
Yeah.
Mhm.
situation if you wouldn't have had such a smart mouth. But it's sometimes it's the way he say it. He's just so
Mhm.
on
Yeah.
point, and I be ugh,
mhm.
Mhm.
you know. But I'm like Carol. I have past couple months, or past year, I've
Yeah.
actually
Yeah.
calmed myself down with
A little bit.
Mhm.
being
Poquito, poquito,
so
poquito.
I need it done this way, or I would like to have it done this way. I've actually let him get away with a lot more things than me staying on top of him, like, do this, do this, do this. Oh, let me stop smacking my fingers, because I used to do that to my kids all the time, like, get over here, sit down. And he told me that I'm
Mhm.
doing it to him a lot. And it was just a thing that I got used to doing. And so I had to catch myself to not do certain stuff, to treat him like a man,
Mm.
treat him like he wants to be treated, because
Right.
they are different. They're
Mhm.
sensitive,
I'm not one of
very
your
sensitive.
children. So don't snap your
Mhm.
fingers at me like I'm one of your children.
Yeah, so
I
I
don't
had to
want
stop
that.
that
Yeah.
because he's so sensitive,
Yeah.
and
I'll take
it
that.
kept that started the arguments a lot more. So it's just some things that I had
Mhm.
to um dip myself into, praying more, talking to God more, stepping to the side more to think for myself and saying, instead of me saying, we need to work through this together. Because sometimes it doesn't work
Mm.
that way. And with the marriage group, they have actually taught us how to really conversate with each other. So we use our marriage cup to talk. So like it's his turn. It's if it's my turn to talk, I hold the cup as long as I need to talk, and then I can pass it on to him. And this has helped us so
It
much,
really does. It
especially when we
does.
Oh,
get into
nice.
a deep argument. It's like
Get the cup.
get the cup. Yeah,
Get the
he'll
cup.
quickly walk nicely while he's still looking at me and go grab the cup like this, and I'm like, okay, you have to grab the
And
cup
I'll
so you
hand
can
her the
talk.
cup because she's talking, so she can finish what
Mm.
she got to say. But that lets her know that I got something that I need to say, and you need to be
Mhm.
quiet so I can say what I need to say because
Yeah,
I
voice
don't
don't get
need
loud.
you to answer for me.
Yeah.
Because that
Mm.
when we have arguments, she tends to answer for me,
Hmm.
and
Mm.
I don't get to because
Yeah.
I'll be talking, and then all of a sudden she tells me, "Well, this is exactly what you told me,"
And this is like,
and I'm like, "Wait a minute, I didn't even get to tell you what I was
Hmm.
thinking. That's not even where I was about to go with this."
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
exactly.
So keeps us from yelling too. Like our voice don't get loud. Like we
mhm,
actually have a conversation about the topic. So we pass the cup along, and
it's no
this
need to
stop
get
this
loud
travel with us everywhere we go. I'm telling
everywhere. And if
this
we
is our
don't have it, we pick up just a
just a
regular
regular cup.
cup or the remote control at the hotel. It's time to to use something. So
That's a great idea. That's a great idea because a lot of times when she's talking, I kind of jump the conversation a lot and try to answer what I think she's gonna say because I'll be trying to because if it's gonna be extra long, I'm like, well, let me say something right quick
to
on
sum it
that point before you get to the next. But she was like, let me finish.
Like,
Mm-hmm.
what are you talking about? I wasn't even gonna say that,
up,
Mm-hmm.
that's where I be at
Yep.
sometimes, and
Yep.
but that's one of those things where instead of us getting heated about it or getting our feelings caught up in that conversation, as long as we've got that cup involved and that cup right there, I know, be quiet. It's not my turn, and it's in
Mm-hmm.
my mind.
Mm.
It's in
Be
mine
quiet.
too.
It's not my turn, and I gotta keep my thoughts together because
Mm.
if you sit and listen to
Mm-hmm.
somebody talk for a while, you'll change your perspective of what you're thinking as they're talking because they
Mm.
may answer that question that you was about to go ahead and tell them the answer to.
So you pay attention
Mm.
Mhm.
I
because you see
do.
the
I try
cup.
Mhm.
to. When I see the cup, I'm going to sit and listen
Yeah,
to.
it's that's a part of growth too. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, no, no,
No, I
no,
was
no.
saying that's a part of growth.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a part of growth too in a relationship.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That is a part of growth.
Yep.
And we getting big. We getting big.
Yeah.
Oh, most definitely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. Well, we're gonna jump. Just we want to let everybody know on Facebook and YouTube, and those of you that are out there on social media, a little bit more about what we do with Friends of Our Marriage. We are a group of people who come together, and we're just friends of our marriage. You can have a friend. I've got friends of mine that I knew before I got married. I got friends that I met since I've been married. She's got friends that she knew before we were married, and friends that she's met before, while
While
we've
we
been
was
married.
married.
But to have friends of our marriage is something totally different. Because if
Mm-hmm.
one of my friends hears the
Mm.
situation that if I'm talking about Sheila, I'm telling him how she was yeah 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 yeah, and they like, man, you ain't got to deal with all that. Da, 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 da. They telling me everything that a single person would tell me, or somebody who's not
Mm.
really a friend of our marriage. They're my friend. They don't want to see me hurt. And so
Right.
they're looking at her with a different light every time she comes around. Whether I've apologized, whether she's
Mhm.
apologized, they don't know what goes on in our home. They just know what I told them.
Right.
And then vice versa for her.
Mm.
But with the Friends of Our Marriage group, if I come to one of the boys and I'm telling them,
We do it. We
hey,
always do it together
Sheila
too.
been doing this, da 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 da, and what did you do to make her do that? They come at me with those type of they like, well, what? And I'm like, well, wait a minute, man, you supposed to be on my side now. No, be friends of y'all's marriage, not just we. I mean, what did you do wrong? I mean, just you got to own up and
Right.
take responsibility for what you do. Let's dig a little
Hmm.
deeper. What could it be? And that's what
Hmm.
happens with the Friends of Our Marriage group. Um, and this is
Okay,
just a
that's
quick
good.
little
Nice.
quick little video for those of you who don't know about Friends of Our Marriage, just to let you know a little bit more about us. All right, here we go.
We had to travel the world of our past to realize it was harder before cause we weren't by each other's side. Maybe it took a little longer to know together we're stronger. That's the way our love survived. Now we've gone through the fire. Love will take us higher, higher than it was before we went through love and war. See the promised land, walking hand in hand. Now that we can understand what we were fighting for, fighting for love, love, fighting for love.
Love that song. Love that song. Big shouts out to my man Elijah Jamal. If you have not heard of Elijah Jamal, go check him out. Elijah Jamal.
iTunes,
You can find him
Apple,
on iTunes,
YouTube,
at
everywhere.
all streaming sites. Check out those videos on YouTube. There's a great video of him in Berlin where he was performing with one of the churches in Berlin. Um, it's awesome. Just check him out. Check him out, Elijah Jamal. All right. And now
Nice.
we are going to get into our Bible study questions. Check this out.
Now is time to explore Bible based answers to real life issues with questions that help get a better understanding about the Bible verse for our featured topic. You can find the interactive lesson in assignments at idometoo.org. Click to access this week's assignments, and then go to number 2 to complete Bible study lesson, and click Go to Interactive Bible Study. Click Start Course, and then just scroll through the lesson and get started. Now, let's get started with the Bible verse and study questions.
All right. And we did have a few things, a few
Chats.
chat responses. I want to just go ahead and get those out. You two are so real. I love it. We love it too. We love you guys. Thank you so much. And then we've got the cup is full of love and able to season our hearing as well as our speech.
Yeah.
That is very true. And we did learn the cup method from the Jamals. Thank you guys so much for that, because I believe that's been part of a reason why we're really still going strong the way we are.
We're able to talk
We're
more.
yeah able to get through those little arguments, because I mean it happens. If you're married and you don't argue, I think it's a little
Some
something
people don't
going
argue
on.
though for the first
I
couple
don't
years of marriage.
know. I don't know. If a man can put up with his every day with no arguments, or a woman can put up with her man every day with no arguments, I don't know.
We're gonna find a couple like that.
I don't know.
We don't argue that much. We don't argue that much, to be honest. Now, in the beginning of the marriage, of course, because we were learning one another.
Hmm.
Because when we first married, we didn't live together or anything. So when we first married, that was our first time living together. So
Hmm.
coming together and learning one another, that's when we really, really, went in with arguing and doing a lot of other stuff. But now I can't really say when our last argument was, because we
Yeah.
That's
don't
good.
we don't do it. Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
good.
because if she is arguing, I'm just gonna listen. You can't argue by yourself.
I'm learning that method. I am truly learning that method, and it works. It does work because it'll slow the argument down or stop it altogether. So
If he's
Hmm
just sitting there listening, I'll probably say, "You are you trying to be a smart butt?
yeah, that's what she says. I'm being smart when I don't argue back with her. So
You need to be talking."
Yeah.
that's my baby. That's my baby. All right. So we're going to get into our Bible verse, and as we were looking this week, our Bible verse that came up through was Psalms 18:30, and this is the New King James Version. As as for God, His way is perfect. The word of the Lord is proven. He is a shield to all who trust in Him. Man, when you hear that verse, to me, it just the part where it says He is a shield to all who trust in Him. If you don't trust in
hmm
Him, He can't protect you if you're not trusting Him, and that's that right there. That
Mhm.
is the part in me that for this verse that really gets me. You gotta have a trust that's built up in the Lord, and you can't have that trust if you don't have a relationship with Him. You
Mhm.
gotta have
Yeah.
your
hmm
own personal relationship. It's not about how often you go to church, how many times you pray a day. I mean, it's to me, this is
hmm
just my opinion. I'm not speaking for the world, but it's in my opinion, your personal relationship with God shows your trust and your faith in Him. And the more faith and
hmm
trust that you have in Him, then He can reveal Himself to you more easier. You can see it when He comes to
hmm
Mhm.
you can
Mhm.
discern when it's him and
Right.
when it's not him, because you
hmm
have a personal relationship with him, and
Mhm.
your
Yeah.
personal relationship is your personal relationship. It's not some. I mean,
hmm
I can't go off of Jerry's relationship or Carolyn's or Aaron's or Asia's or anybody's or Sheila's even. I can't go off of your experience with God
I think
because
everybody has different relationships
yeah,
with God.
everybody has their own personal relationship.
Mhm. Yep.
Mhm.
That's
Because
right.
we're all different. He
Mhm.
makes us all different for that factor.
Hmm.
He doesn't want you to have the same. We all, some of us have the same ideas to do things, but love,
Mhm.
I feel like, is different. Trust is different.
hmm
You
Yeah.
know.
How do you feel
Mhm.
about that,
Mhm.
God?
Mhm.
Yeah.
What?
I mean, God, I feel that this word is basically saying that, God's way is perfect. I mean, his word is not a lie. It does not come back void. And as long as we do have that relationship with him, he is going to shield us. He's going to protect us and cover us, as long as we trust him.
hmm
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of times, we look at the trust we have in ourselves more
Mhm.
than the trust that we have in God. And a lot of times, when we have more trust in ourselves, that's when we fear more. We
Mhm.
Mm.
have more fear instead of having faith in God. So a
Hmm.
lot of times, get in fears because they trust themselves more than they trust Him. And then they don't feel that God can actually shield them because they trust have so much weight and trust in themselves.
Mhm.
Hmm. Man, we got a comment coming through here. We're going to bring up real quick from Dr. Aaron. He says, "We are still learning each other and exploring who we are becoming, but our discussions are sometimes feisty or passionate. But PTL, we are kissing before we go to sleep."
Oh,
Before
he.
time leaves.
Yeah, before
That was
time. Yeah.
beautiful.
Okay, I like that.
Mhm. Excuse me.
Now, our first question that we're going to have from that Bible verse that feeds into that is going to be this: what is your favorite characteristic of God? And what experiences do you think that God enjoys?
Mm.
Oh man. Let's start with you, Sheila. What you think?
Hmm.
Mhm. Characteristics. I mean, God is my hero. He's someone that I can, I mean, I can say God is my hero. I can't say that to about no one else out in the world. My experiences with him is just knowing that I can speak to him and talk to him about things that are going on in my life, and sooner or later, I will definitely see what I've asked or experience what I need to experience. Sometimes I might have a feeling that I might say, "Well, I don't know where I'm at. I don't know what I'm supposed to do." And then I tell myself, "She'll just go to sleep, go to bed, allow God to talk to you in your dreams, because you're gonna wake up tomorrow morning with that answer." And 9 times out of 10, I get my answer, and I just have the utmost faith and love for God, because He just done took me through a lot, you know, allowed me to experience a lot and understand a lot. 42 years
Mhm.
old, I've seen a lot, done a lot, and still is experiencing a lot. And just being able to ask Him, be here for my family, shield my family, it's just having the trust and faith in Him, and that's why He's my hero.
Mm. Well,
Nice.
I know my favorite characteristic of God is that He is always there. He's always there. If I need somebody to talk to, He's there. If I need somebody to cry to, He's there. If I just want to just shout
Mhm.
and He's there to hear me
Hmm.
all the time. I can get to Him. I can, and it doesn't go nowhere. It's not going
Mhm.
anywhere. It's going to Him, and He's going to help me with that. And I know that He doesn't. He'll never put more on than I can bear. Um, and when I go through trials and tribulations, I always go back to that. He'll not put more on you than you can bear. So I know that what I'm
Mhm.
going through is only temporary, and He's trying to let me go through it to show me something. It's a lesson to be learned through adversity, and that's one thing that I'm falling in love with God more and more every time I think about things like that, and just knowing that He's always there for me. That's one of my favorite characteristics, and I think that He enjoys laughter. Just knowing that
Mhm.
I really feel like that his experiences that He enjoys is seeing people happy. He'd be the first one to go to a comedy show. I feel like that's just I think He would love to laugh.
Mhm.
Mhm.
How
Yeah,
about
most definitely. Mhm.
you? What
Yeah.
do y'all
Okay.
think?
I said, I said his love, and it's kind of piggybacking off of what you just said, because um, he's loved me so much through the dark times. He's never left me
Yeah.
nor forsake me. He's been there, even though when I was just down and out, and it didn't seem like he was there. Um, it's just his love, the compassion that he has for me, and the things that he does for me. So I would just put everything in love.
Mm.
Hmm.
And for me, it's the relationship, developing the character. The biggest characteristic is having a conversation with him and developing my hearing, listening to him more than me talk to him, and just being quiet, being able to develop that, because I believe that we miss out on a whole lot because we get distracted and we're not able to hear what he's saying. And a
Mm.
lot of times we can save ourselves from a whole lot of uh, turmoil or things that we do because we're not listening, but we have a whole lot of distractions in our ears. So I just think the biggest characteristic for me is being able to hear him at the right time, because it's a supernatural feat. It's a supernatural thing, to just be in faith and be able to listen.
Mhm.
Because we always talking, we always talking, but he's
Yeah.
talking too. So
Oh yeah.
we have to develop that.
Hmm. Yeah, when you're distracted, you can't hear him because you have so many distractions coming in. So therefore, you can't hear what he has to say.
Hmm.
Mm. And
Yeah,
that is so true because in
that's why
everyday
I like to
life,
lay down and think.
yeah, she likes being
Mhm.
by the water and
Hmm.
Mm.
just having that moment by water, and not being taught. Don't talk to me right now. Don't talk to me.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
and it comes when she comes back from that, she's got clarity, and I can see it too. You
Mhm.
can see a difference in
Mm.
her face.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, me,
Mm-hmm.
I like video games. I ain't gonna lie, I like video games. I get away. I just play soccer. That's the only video game I play. I'm a soccer fanatic. I love FIFA. I love soccer from all over the world. So it's like I'm just a huge soccer fan, and I think that is just something that just calms me down. Because when I get into a mode where I'm really frustrated, I will find my phone and I will play a game of soccer, and it will take my mind away from everything. And
Mm.
that's just who I am. This is what I do.
Nice.
Our next question that we're going to come into is,
They're wrong.
what does it mean for God's way to be perfect? How can people be perfect? And what would make you have a perfect marriage? That's
Hmm.
kind of deep
How
there.
can people be perfect? That's kind of hard to.
I mean, I
Yeah.
don't think
I,
anybody can be perfect. Let's let you guys chime in on that. What do you guys think on that topic?
Yeah, you
I
go first on
I
that.
would say the first part of that, what does it mean for God's way to be perfect? I would just say follow His ways and His promises. Um,
Mhm.
Mm,
you know, that's God's way to be perfect. Is to do that. And then the second part is, how can people be perfect? Well, we can't be perfect by the natural things we do, but I think our spirit man can be perfect.
Mm-hmm.
We
mm,
can follow the things of the spirit, so the spirit man be perfect, but not our natural earthly things.
Mhm.
And what would make you have a perfect marriage? Becoming every day, focusing on becoming one, trying to
Mhm.
figure out how we are becoming more of a one than separate. I see a lot of relationships where they've been together and they still two individuals. They haven't become that one. And by you doing that, it's like you fighting against each other, two entities, instead of becoming one on one accord and becoming one force. And I
Mm.
think that's why the marriage don't become perfect or work towards being perfect.
Mm-hmm.
mm,
Yeah, because what would make you have a perfect marriage, I believe, and I can say this from our marriage, it's the foundation that we have. Our foundation is God's word. So when we do have, if we did have an argument or something like that, that's what we could turn to. We go to the word of God because that's going to give us the answers and the clarity and the things that we need so we can move further on.
Mhm.
mm.
Yep.
Hmm.
Yeah, I like how y'all both put that one. I know,
Yep.
in my opinion, it's basically what you guys were saying as well. I mean, God is, I mean, His way is perfect. Just knowing that He created this earth. I mean, being able to just the formula for oxygen to come from trees, and
Mhm.
you know
Mm.
the formula of the rain coming down to cleanse things off, and then it evaporates
It
back up into
evaluates
the
back
air.
up.
I mean,
Mm.
Yep.
who
It's like
thinks of
it's
something like it's just? I
recycles.
mean, he
It's
perfect,
Yeah.
recycled.
perfect,
I
perfect
sometimes I
in
be
every
outside
way.
watching birds fly, and I'm like these different birds
Yes.
flying, and I'm like, it's just so beautiful
Mhm.
watching, the world. I mean, really, I'm
Yeah,
just looking
Yes.
outside all the time. I'm always looking at something, a
That's why
tree.
I like to go to the yeah, and I like going to the beach, especially, having a good ocean front. Because when you wake up in the morning, you go out there and you be like, oh my God, look at all this creation. This is
yeah,
God's creation.
Yeah.
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 So it puts you in awe.
Yep.
Yeah, speaking of that, I know the first time I went to the beach, just to see the ocean like that, that
Yep.
was
Yeah.
critical for me. The first time just actually physically seeing the sea and just
Mm-hmm.
looking from left to right and seeing nothing but water. And
Nothing but water.
I
Yeah.
mean, and knowing that God
Mm.
did that, He did all that, and it was a beautiful
Yes,
thing. Just seeing that,
Yep.
man.
that's true.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
You
Yeah.
guys have held us down this whole hour. We try to keep things to about an hour, and it seems like we didn't get everything we wanted to get out with y'all, because Y'all,
No.
it was a great conversation with you guys. We're about to get y'all back up in here again one of these
We're gonna
days.
do a reunion.
Get y'all back for the reunion show.
Okay.
But yeah, we really appreciate you guys joining us today. We don't, like I said, we don't want to keep everybody too long. We try to keep everything down to about an hour here. But we really, before we get out of here, I want to just let everybody know real quick. We are the Sloans, and we broadcast on Monday nights from on 7 p.m. Central Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard. Then we have the Jamals, who's facilitate on Tuesday nights from at 7 p.m. Central Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard. And then on Saturdays, we have the Nichols, who facilitate, and they are at 10 a.m. Central Time, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And our special guest, the Rudges, who co-hosts with all of us from here and there. They jump in on the chat and talk with us and give us more inspiration throughout the whole show and throughout the weeks that we're all together. And this is our core group. We love to get together and talk with these people here. We love these people, and this is how we got started, basically with the Friends of Our Marriage and I Do Me Too movement. Well, we love you guys, and we thank you all for joining us out there in social media world. Everybody who has shown us love, we really appreciate you. And don't forget to go to idometoo.org and put down the word of the day. That is www.idometoo.org. Go in and put down your answer for the word of the day. We're not going to tell you what it is. You had to be on earlier to remember what the word of the day is. All right. And we will talk to you guys again soon. And y'all don't leave. We're going to talk with y'all after the show. Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
We had to travel the world of our past to realize it was harder before cause we weren't by each other's side. Maybe it took a little longer to know together we're stronger. That's the way our love survived. Now we've gone through the fire. Love will take us higher, higher than it was before we went through love and war. See the promised land, walking hand in hand. Now that we can understand what we were